Your passport is expired or about to expire. Please don't panic. You can renew your passport in just 7 working days without any agent, without any confusion. In this video, I will show you the latest 2026 renewal process step by step. So don't skip this video, even a small mistake can delay your passport. Hey everyone, I am Mohan. Welcome back to Virtual Visa. If your passport is expired, damaged, or running out of pages, then this is the only renewal video you need in 2026. Without wasting any time, let's fix your passport right now. Go to Google and type Passport Seva. You'll find this official link. Click that. You can close this pop-up. In the homepage itself, you can see Apply for Passport. Under that, you'll find a lot of options. In that, you have to click Fresh Reissue Ordinary Passport. In this page, you have to click Register to proceed further. If you have a username and password, then you can use the same. Otherwise, you have to create a new username and password. In this page, you have to select your passport office location. For me, it's Bangalore, and you can enter your name, full name, email ID, and a preferred login ID as well. But make sure your preferred login ID is available. By clicking this check availability, you'll come to know whether it's available or not. Create a password and sign up for it. Once the user ID is signed up, you will get 4-digit OTP to your registered email ID. Complete the process. Once the process is completed, use the username and password to log into your account. Once you logged in, you will find again these options there, and you can choose fresh or reissue of passport. This is where you have to start the proceeding. Since we are in the renewal process, you can enter your existing passport number along with your date of birth to proceed to the next stage. I tried 2-3 times in this section. I think some glitches there because I'm not able to proceed further. It shows the details does not exist. So you have to skip this for now. Later part of the video, I will show you where to enter your existing passport detail. Here you have to choose the passport type. Now we are in the renewal process, so I'm going to choose reissue of passport. Here there is an additional option to edit your existing detail in the passport. For me, it got expired, so I'm going to reissue the passport. So I have to choose the validity expired within 3 years due to expiry. I'm going to choose this option, and I'm going to apply for a normal type. If you're going for a Tatkal, then you have to pay 2000 rupees extra. So for me, I have enough time, so I'm going to choose normal. And 36 pages booklet is more than enough for me. I'm going to choose save and next. Here it's an applicant detail. The given name and surname should match your ID proof. For example, if you are giving Aadhaar card as your ID proof, make sure these names are exactly matching as per your proof. You have to enter your place of birth, state, district, marital status, and citizenship is by birth. And PAN card and voter ID is not mandatory. You can skip that. And here the employment type, whether you're working in private company or public limited company, you can choose that. And here, in case your parent or spouse is working in government servant, you have to choose yes or no. And the other important thing is education qualification. Confused about ECR and non-ECR category, I will simplify it for you. If you have 10th standard and above qualification, you will come under non-ECR, which has no restrictions for traveling abroad. But if your qualification is less than 10th standard, then you will come under ECR category with a lot of restrictions to study or work abroad. Then enter your birthmark details. And also if you have an Aadhaar card, please enter your Aadhaar number here. After that, you have to validate your Aadhaar number as well and click I agree. If not, if you don't have Aadhaar number, click no and proceed to the next stage. Here you can see the application number, and you have to enter your parents detail, father, mother, and in case if you have guardian, you have to enter their name and proceed to the next stage, and address detail. This address has to match your address proof. Again, if you are giving Aadhaar as your address proof, it has to match your Aadhaar address. Make sure all the street name, door number, everything is matches according to your address proof. Once the details are ready, the important thing, you have to choose the nearest police station. Choose the correct and the nearest police station to your address so that they will complete the verification on time. For me, Bellandur, I'm going to choose Bellandur, and mobile number and a valid email ID. And is this a permanent address? If it's no, click no and continue to the next stage. Here you have to give the emergency contact detail. If you have your spouse number, you can give your spouse number or parents contact detail here and proceed to the next stage. Here you have to enter your previous passport details. Let's start with passport number and place of issue and date of issue. Along with that, you have to enter the date of expiry. Once these details are done, here comes the very important detail, which is file number. You can find this file number in your passport second page, bottom of your passport second page. Enter this 15-digit file number here. And if you have a current diplomatic or official passport, no, I don't have. Again, you have to click no and proceed to the next stage. And this category is about your criminal cases or current proceedings. Mostly it will be no for most of us. Before answering these questions, please read the question carefully and proceed to the next stage. So this is this sample specimen page where they will be showing all the details entered by you, including your name, date of birth, address, everything you have to cross check. In case if you want to change it, you have to go back and change the details. Otherwise, you have to click this I agree button and proceed to the next stage. Here you have to choose the exact proof which you're gonna submit under a proof of birth, proof of residential address, and proof of ECNR. For example, if you are producing your proof for birth as your birth certificate, you have to choose the birth certificate option in this drop down. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, this is the 2026 update for you. Here you can see grant DigiLocker access. They have added this year. By using this, you can connect your DigiLocker and automatically they'll verify your document based on your DigiLocker documents, and it's very easy to process your application. And also, if you are giving access to your DigiLocker, there is no need to carry an original document while visiting passport office. Otherwise, you have to carry all these original passport related documents during your passport visit. Once you're done with this document selection, click this I agree button and enter your current place and current date. Once it's done, click on the submit button. This is the final step. So click on the submit button. You will get a confirmation on your application submission. Here you can see your application has been submitted successfully. Now you can pay and schedule your passport appointment. In this page, you can schedule your appointment based on the availability. For example, you can see the list of options available for you. You can choose the nearest passport office. For me, it's Sai Arcade. I'm going to choose the nearest passport office for me. And also, I'm going to choose the date. Here, the 5th May is what the latest available date. I'm going to choose that. And I'm going to proceed to the payment. Once you make the payment, it's 1,500 rupees for a normal passport. And if you're applying through Tatkal, again, additional 2,000 rupees you need to pay. So I'm going to apply for normal passport. Again, you have to click make payment. This is the payment gateway. The most convenient method to complete your payment is by using UPI. Once you click this UPI option, the QR will be generated. Directly you can click this confirm button. Once you confirm this one, the QR will be generated and you can scan the QR and you can complete your transaction. Once the payment is successful, you will get this confirmation screen with all the details, application detail, appointment date and time, and there is an option to print this appointment receipt. Click that. In this page, in case if you didn't get any SMS confirmation, you can use this option to get the SMS instantly. And this is the printable form for your appointment confirmation. Take a hard copy of this before visiting your passport office. That's it. Your passport renewal is done. If you feel this video is helpful, please like, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to VirtualVisa. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for instant notification on all my future videos. Thanks for watching. I am Mohan signing off.